I just don't know. I'm far too chilled out now. I don't give a crap.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we've cracked this
literally, I just said, how many pairs of shoes do you own?
I'm far too chilled
It's just a
out.
combo.
Right, we're doing this. It's not a podcast. It's a one-off video.
Yeah.
I guess you could call it a podcast. We're using the exact same setup as we did, just like, well,
With a costume change.
hours ago. But this video will be uploaded like a lot later. But it's basically like an off-topic sort of podcast
It's like
video.
a talk show, almost.
Talk show.
Q&A-ish.
That's why talk shows have got to have something decent to talk about.
Yeah, we're just talking about random
but-
crap. But
Yeah. Like we're just.
I mean,
looking at it.
we've tweeted out questions. People are asking questions, so we're going to check our phones regularly through this.
Yeah, we'll just be on the
We're not that on social.
But we're not expecting many people to probably watch this all the way through. But if you ever been interested about YouTube or just us three on a personal level, then maybe this will give a little insight. If not, might just answer some random questions some of you guys have tweeted us, to be honest. So
yeah.
We'll just
To be fair.
we'll literally just talk about anything and everything. So as long as the questions don't get too weird. So
If you wonder why we haven't answered your question, it's probably because
there's a lot coming in, and
Yeah.
also it might be weird.
it's definitely weird, but
Should we start?
yes.
we've got a good like 20,
We've got-
I think.
yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
a good
we're
20
already-
to go
Tom,
off.
do you want to pick one?
Yeah, we'll just start in order more or less. I'll just go back to how many pairs of shoes do you own?
I don't know, like I'm trying to count like.
Actually, I think like 10.
Nah, it's more than that. It's,
More?
it's
Jesus.
like 15, I think.
Oh,
15.
15 pairs of shoes.
15. It's enough where the shelf has run out of space. Like,
remember you
I've
saying
got the
that,
three.
yeah.
You'll see it upstairs. Like I've got the 3 shelves, and then there's like 4 more pairs of shoes on the ground.
I have like 2 pairs of shoes that I average.
Well, before I got into shoes, I only owned 2
Was
pairs.
it that white pair? I remember that.
It was
white.
It was
Nike
a pair. It was a pair of Nikes from Sports Direct.
Yeah, I remember.
That I owned for
Distinctly
5
remember.
years and wore everywhere. And then I had my school shoes at the time, which were my dress shoes, basically. And
Distinctly
now
remember.
I got the shoe bug last year, and now I have a shoe for kind of every occasion, every kind of weather, every kind of
shoe
feeling.
collection.
You know.
I wish I wouldn't have the money for it. I literally would I'd be living on the street.
No.
I can't do it.
I full on envy your shoe collection. Mine's not a question of money. Mine's a question of just location.
Well, yeah, 'cause Spain's a bit like, you know, there's no, like, we have the sole supplier, we have so many different, like,
You just happen to be in London.
accounts.
I
Yeah,
live
but
in a
also,
third world country.
yeah, also like London, like, that's a good point, like, for like Yeezys, like, the London drop.
Ultras
like,
as well.
Like, it
Ultras
drops
are
in
hard.
London, like, the area for, like, the confirmed app.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, some other parts of the UK don't have it. I think it's
like
like,
those
I think it's
that
like
lives in the
Liverpool.
fields.
Yeah, I think it's like Liverpool has a confirmed app. Like location, that's about it. But yeah, you're in Spain, like they don't have anything.
Oh, Ultra Boost and Yeezys are like so hard to cop, man. They're so hard. Like literally, just I have to just stick with NMDs. That's the best I can do, really.
And where'd you get the NFTs from?
I don't know. To be honest. I can't remember.
From a
to be
certain
fair.
someone.
The answer is you got my second hand me down, I never used.
The granddad hand me down, innit?
Just
need
like,
them
I never
anymore.
wear these NMDs, so do you want to buy them off me?
But hey, I had to get a pair like that just to see, you know, that them sort of trends are worth the money. Now I know.
Now you know they
my,
are.
my eyes have been opened, so
Now you know
now
they are, yeah.
I'm happy to spend.
Speaking
yeah.
of money, and on the topic, I saw the iPhone X come up.
Ooh.
What storage did you get for your iPhone X? Is it 64?
64 gig.
What's the other
what
one?
colour?
Is it?
It's like it's a huge. It's like 256.
Yeah.
256.
It's
No, no,
256.
like,
I
This
went,
one.
I went 64 because I've right now this one is 16 gigs. Well, it's not even 16, it's 11. But they lie and say it's 16.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 11. And so I'm constantly having to like delete stuff off it just to keep it going.
Yeah.
Like every time I open WhatsApp, it'll be like, oh, please
Is that
delete
when
some
I
stuff.
asked you, like, if you could try and find a picture on like your camera roll? You went, oh yeah, let me just load up my computer because I've got it all. on
Yeah,
my
I
computer.
constantly just drag it and drop it into a folder just called iPhone old photos because I can't keep them on
Yeah.
this for long enough.
What colour did you get it in?
Space grey, because it's bezel-less.
Yeah.
The front, no
black.
matter what, is black.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be a bit weird having the white, even though I do like. I'd rate the white color for an iPhone. Not many people do like it, especially guys, but I like the white color.
I've smashed it before. I just look at it and I'd
Yeah.
smash it.
Well, the
The glass back.
Yeah, but I've been used to the glass back with the the 5 glass. Yeah, the 5 was glass.
Yeah.
The 5 was glass with the stainless steel.
Yeah,
band around
yeah.
it. Yeah, I had that. I didn't smash that either, but that's because I had a case
So
of
that was a lot smaller. Like, bearing in mind, you can't
Yeah,
drop.
no, but it's the same size as this. The X
Is it?
it's the same size as this, but because it's bezel-less, the screen is a whole 5.6 inch. So it's smaller than the 8. It's smaller than the
Yeah.
8 Plus, but has
I
like
can't get over the pluses though.
No,
Like,
too
they're like
big.
tablets.
Like
big.
mini tablets.
They're like, hello. It's
Literally,
like literally.
I came from an iPhone 4 to this. The iPhone 4 was like the size of the screen, not the phone, like the screen, and then a screen inside of that.
Bloody hell.
So like for me, it's
To
like
be fair, when I see like the
big
5C,
enough. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
the same size.
what? Like how is it? Then again, though, I think you
It
get
starts with
used to
colour,
it.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then there's the SE, the special edition, which is not special at all. It's just,
And
a
the
cheap,
SE,
it's
yeah.
just a cheap version.
It's just a 5 with the updated
It's
iOS,
just basically.
which is just shy.
This is a good question.
Alright.
Favorite non-F1 game?
Ooh.
I've got mine already.
All time?
I've
or
got mine already.
All time or like right now?
Well,
Okay,
I
I'll,
think I'll go all time.
I'll go all time. The Last of Us, hands down. Right now, that's a tricky one.
I don't really pay many to really say it. Right now, it'd be FIFA 18. Soon to be
Okay,
Can't relate.
okay, by the time this goes out, maybe it'll just be about in time. Right now, it
COD.
would be Need for Speed Payback.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I played that last week. By the time this podcast comes out, maybe the game's going to come out, or I might have a copy for like early videos.
Yeah.
And technically, I can say this anyway right now on Twitter because the embargo lifted for impressions. That is a very fun game, like genuinely very, very fun. The story is good, and the racing's like the AI are actually good. Like you actually want to grind it through and just keep on playing it. So I'd say that right now. But yeah, like you said, once COD World War II comes out, I think I'm probably going to be. I hope I am as addicted to that as I was Black Ops 3 because I play that every single week without fail.
I'm looking forward to that because I want to be involved.
Like when I got Black Ops 3 and
Me and you used to like play every
yeah,
single week.
I used to
and
watch.
I would stream it. Yeah. We'd be in a party chat, and us two would play. I would be streaming it. And we did this maybe 3 times a week back in November 2015 till like
I
January.
just chat admin.
And you were just chat admin. That was a good time though. It was chill.
Yeah.
Those streams are epic because it was like the people who turned up were the people who just genuinely like wanted to watch us kind of play a video game, and it wasn't just nothing but F1. That can sometimes be a bit too intensive. So it's kind of nice just be like, people just want to watch your game.
back when you streamed.
Back when I streamed, yeah. I want to get back into it, but it's
Did you
just
stream the other day?
I did stream the other day. I did some modding for my driver, but it's just too. I commend any YouTuber that does full-time YouTube and streams because it's so difficult. Like now I understand
That's
why.
your off time basically. Isn't it?
Now I understand why people like Gold Glove and Jericho
Only stream.
and they do stream highlight videos, and like Jericho does the off the cuff like real talk videos.
Shitty cooking.
And that's amazing though. And Gold Glove has an editor, I think, still, or it might be his girlfriend. I'm not too sure, Femsteph, but and like they don't really do too many like normal. You sit down and record the video, whereas obviously I'm still doing that every single day, and as we all three know, F1 videos are a lot longer than most others actually because
It's just a problem that you can't just hop on the game and play.
Especially when it comes out in the summer anyway. It's right.
And that as well.
strategically time when you're going to record,
Doesn't
like
help.
in the morning or like in the late afternoon.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will literally melt in your seat as you drive.
I'm still trying to think of my favourite game.
Mine,
We like completely skipped that question.
Didn't even answer.
mine is just GTA San Andreas, like that.
Yeah.
I play that
GTA
game.
5.
I play that game so much. Like I'd actually go and play that game right now, and I play the whole story again. That game was so cool. Like GTA as a whole, I love the games.
Yeah, I mean, I love 5.
I love
5 was great.
5 was
I loved
nailed.
the NFS Underground 2, and I also loved Midnight Club. Midnight Club.
Yeah, Midnight
Dub
Club.
Edition 3.
Yeah.
Absolute pen game. And to be fair, like FIFA's. PES
I mean, I've had every single FIFA since FIFA 03, I think.
I got into FIFA dead late.
Every single one.
Like I got into
I
FIFA.
was a
FIFA
PES man.
What?
Yeah.
14.
Well, I had like FIFA 9 and 10, but that was just kind of like
I had
buy
nine.
it,
I had nine.
just to
You, tell
buy
who
it.
you can tell who the young one is. 14.
I seem to go
No,
to them every
but-
other year.
I remember distinctly still PS2, 04, 05, the Bays.
I played.
Old school, proper good.
I was PES
proper
man
good.
back then. I was PES man.
I think it was the
I
earliest
had
one that
PES as
played
well,
was 8.
but FIFA was the first football game I got, FIFA 04. But then I did have the PESs up until they became crap, which was like 06, wasn't it?
There's some
That was
great
the last one.
games,
I think
like-
06 was the last good PES. I think it was.
I love just playing with my mates, sitting down playing COD back in the day. Like I'm talking like Black Ops 1 was prime time. Like we used to game share every map pack. Like back when you can game share on the PS3.
Yeah.
And when these used to come up, we'd sort of like, okay, all right, you're buying this next map pack. He's buying the next one, and we'd like share it all.
See, Black Ops would have been probably the same, but the connection was just so poor that we probably ended up. My friends group probably ended up playing MW3 a lot more than Black Ops 1, and then Black Ops 2 we played the crap out of, and then half my friends group, including me, played a lot of Black Ops 3. MW3 though, even though most people hate that COD, as in like it was like a really unstable COD, but in terms of the memories, it was a really fun COD.
I liked the game, but I do remember it pissing me off.
There were better CODs, but it was a fun game to play.
The spawn is one of the worst spawn systems COD ever had.
Yeah, well, it's on par with Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was a little bit iffy sometimes with the connections.
Yeah, like people, there was something underlyingly wrong.
You'd spawn, and then there'd be someone spawning behind you, and it was like, what the...
like on Nuketown or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. There was something about Black Ops 1 which was like bad, but everyone loved it.
Yeah. No,
I think it's just
the
zombies. Like the zombies.
The zombies. I'm a massive zombies fan. Like after Black Ops 2 and onwards, it sort of lost it a bit for me. But Black Ops 1 because it still had that. For example, Zombies was founded with the World War storyline and like all the classic weapons. So Black Ops 1 was only like 60s. So it still had that. Black Ops 2, once I went to the future, I disconnected. Like I wasn't the same. But Black Ops 1, once all the maps were released, they released all the World at War stuff plus all the sick Black Ops maps. And literally 75%, 80% of the maps now in Black Ops 3 are the Black Ops 1 maps.
Yeah, they're still reuse them.
Because that game was just so perfect. And Black Ops 1 was like my favourite COD. Like, I really love that COD.
Kino is the...
I loved Ascension.
Ascension was Kino and Ascension was insane.
I liked 5 actually. I liked 5.
5 was good.
Oh, it was hard.
It was a strat.
It was a difficult map. 5 was a difficult map, but that was fun.
I never got it. I was always confused.
It was just because they kind of like they wanted to do something different to all the just like the normal storyline.
You had to think about it. Yeah.
But once you got it hooked up,
like everything.
Yeah, there was all the different rooms, like different things you had to do and stuff like that.
I think there was like the World at War ones. I can't remember. There was Shino Numa.
Yeah.
Varrocked.
Naktor and Toten.
Yeah.
And
Deriz.
Deriz. That's Kino, Deriz.
That's probably my favourite, to be fair.
Like Deriz, I don't care. I just love sitting on the balcony, like with you and your mates.
Yeah, you just all sit
putting claymores down behind in case they push you back, and literally shit or bust into the corner. You just risk, and the box behind you. You just think always the box. But some sick games, like really just enjoyable games. Even back in the day, like F1, I still love playing F1. Obviously now, I think all three of us is a different situation, but.
Well, talking about like old school stuff, we're talking like previous years. Is a kind of good question to maybe merge into it. How did we meet, and what was your first YouTube video? And this is from a new subscriber asking us this. So not many people. They're actually, because of the community is like blown up. It blew up since 2012.
I still think it's the same size.
I still think of it the same size, but then you have to make one video like this to realise how many people genuinely did not know any of us back in 2012, 2013, 2014.
A lot have come, but a lot have gone.
Even 2015 and 2016, like
it's changed a lot.
It is growing.
Yeah. Listen,
it's grown a lot, so there's generally just people who don't know any of those kind of.
We've been around when the biggest guy was like Alex and Scott, and when they were
like 15k.
Yeah, like that.
It's crazy actually.
But now we've got two people that have got a verified tick, which is mental.
If you think about that, it's changed a lot. It's a bit mad, but
like I remember when we met aarava.
Yeah.
300, I think it was 313 subs. I just didn't remember a number like that. And then I remember when Ben started like blowing up when he still had like the old capture card.
Yeah, that
it was like the aspect ratio was all wrong. The aspect ratio was all wrong. And remember like the hacks 1.0 and hit 1,000, hacks 2.0 and hit 2k. And he kept on going bang 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 until he got like 10, and he just kept on.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere.
It's mad. Like I quit. Like I still feel like it's like yesterday.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, it feels like yesterday we were literally like preparing for Afro League on
literally,
F1 2012.
Hey guys, come here.
Yeah, your voice had cracked.
Yeah, I was like,
I actually league raced and cared about my racing.
Yeah, cared about driving.
Your first ever online experience.
Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, my first ever online experience was in the open lobby with you two. So that's how we. That's how we met online, like in F1, and then
the story is like basically me and Cal met first. We met towards the end of 2012.
Yeah.
We used to take part in live streams with a YouTuber called Mickey Motions, and it's like a little community of guys. You always used to race on there, and to be fair, like for the time, it was like really good because you got people involved. You know, we were meeting new people.
A really close network.
And like 50% of people in the Afro League that we raced in, when we met aarava, were actually people that we knew from
the streams.
Yeah. And basically. Me and Carl met about, what's that, like November, December 2012, something like that.
That was when
And then the Afro League started in January, didn't it? Or Feb,
January.
something like that.
It started Jan,
and
Jan into
then
Feb.
we just sort of like, I don't know how it happened, I just hooked up. I just remember you
We're doing
tweeting I remember looking at your Twitter for the first time in 2012, and almost all your tweets were like asking Alex Afro to notice the latest video.
Yeah. It was basically because I had never done any online stuff, so recording the league race was like, okay, so I've done career mode stuff, yeah. So it's like a chance to actually spread the video out a little bit.
Back when you used to make a video for qualifying and the race.
Yeah,
and the race.
If you look back, I believe you did that.
Yeah. 4.5 minute videos.
Yeah, if you look back at my channel, like my first career mode, it's something you never do now. Like the audience right now wouldn't stand for it, but I used to do Saturday as a separate video. Qualifying as a separate video on the Saturday.
4-minute videos anyway.
And then Sunday was the race. Because that's what I could do, because during sixth form it'd be like easy to do the weekend video. But you know, what was it? I still remember a test race at China in the wet. And the safety car was out and we were driving around for like half the race. And that was like a test race for the league. Yep. That's when I first raced you two online. Yep. I remember taking you out at one point.
I was going to say, didn't you take me out in like the first race?
I took you out in that test race.
Things never change.
And then actually, funny enough, then Australia came around. I still remember Nino actually was my teammate.
Yeah.
Nino
was my
teammate in the Afro League. So you know, if you know Nino, AF Nino off Twitter.
If you know him, you know him.
Yeah, if you know him, you know him.
If you haven't seen his account,
if you like brutal tweets,
if you know him, you know him.
Please
that's how we also met Nino. He was in that league as well. So a lot of us met after that league. So fair play. Props to Alex for actually running that league, because a lot of us met via that. I'm still quite grateful for that. But yeah, that's how we met. And then kind of like Tom said, all of us started making videos about the league, and then we kind of just started talking. And then I was still doing career mode, and I wanted to continue to do that as well. And then kind of these two started it sort of. And
there was one time where we almost like stopped talking.
I was about to say there was about a year,
because people think it's all cool, but like literally we went a good while without actually speaking to each other. I think Yumi kept in contact.
Yeah, we were.
But you almost like left.
Yeah, it was like what? It was like
it's the first year uni, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2014.
Yeah, that first semester.
Because we were still talking up until like what was it, September?
Yeah.
And then I had freshers at uni, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take a break and actually enjoy my freshers. I don't want to just be doing YouTube during it. So I took 2 weeks off, didn't make any videos. I was so close to just quitting YouTube. I was so close. I was like, I really enjoyed that. 2 weeks of just drinking and just not caring about like, I've got to upload a video today. Yeah. I was so close to quitting. And then I think just the itch came back to make videos. And I think that's the itch that if you have it, that's how you kind of know that you want to do YouTube continuously. You have to have that itch.
Out or not.
Yeah, like you can tell, like, you know, that it's a cliche, but it's like the whole thing of don't get into YouTube.
You've either got it, you haven't got it.
Don't get into YouTube for like, you know, fame or like money or whatever like that. And it's like, at the end of the day, if you want to do it, you want to do it. You have that itch in the back of your head where it's like, I really want to make a video still. I haven't made one in a while. And even like you have it.
Oh,
like, you just don't want to play the F1 game anymore.
Literally, like I'm dying to make. Well, my aspiration is to make.
Yeah, you're doing that content.
What we can do is we can get two birds with one stone here. As a question saying, did you come back to YouTube? How did you sort of get roped back into it?
It was just literally like, I think you can agree, when you do YouTube, it's always on your mind. Like there's never a moment where you can have a break. It's always on your mind.
Okay, let's take this weekend for example. Yeah. So the reason why we're all down here, well, these two are here in person with me, is because at the moment we're going to have like a bit of a Halloween kind of thing. But I know, like, you know, there'll be a point where I don't care about what's going on, but I know it's still back in my mind, even at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'll be like, right, tomorrow, you know, let's say on Sunday, when it's like 4 a.m. and I'll be like, oh, right, tomorrow, that's it. That's the end of it. Back to normal reality. I've got to make a video or get a thing back to it. So it's like, you just get straight.
Yesterday, when we were going out and you have to say, video gone live or not. Always, even though we're about to go out and just...
Yeah, I was in the car and just like, can you just check my Twitter feed to see if my video went out?
It's that constant thing on the back of your mind. But even, and that's the thing, if you haven't announced that you're going on a break, even though it looks like you've been on a break, it's still on your mind. Like you're always wanting. The amount of times I've said I want to make a video, but I don't have a clue what to make.
I mean, to be honest, my take on it is like, just do whatever you're gonna do and don't announce it, because like genuinely, it's a little bit harsh to say, but most of the viewers don't actually care. They just want to see the content, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the way YouTube works. Like majority of your viewers aren't actually genuinely.
We've had that conversation.
Yeah, we've had that conversation so many times. Like it's a bit harsh, but that's how entertainment works. Same with the TV show or anything. Like they care about the content. They care about the content. Like that's why I used to make update videos for the channel to kind of be like, hey, this is what's going on in my life, blah, blah, this is why there's no video here or there. Now I'll just do it, and there'll be an explanation on Twitter, so the people who actually want to know will know on Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah. If you're that worried, you'll see.
If you're that worried, you would have followed me. You would be following me anyway.
Yeah.
If not, then yeah, it's fine. You just don't see a video that day, and then it comes the next day or whatever. Yeah, going back to my original point. Yeah, so had freshes, so close to quitting, came back into it, and then I still didn't talk to these guys because I hadn't talked to them for those 2 weeks because I literally just didn't talk to anyone on YouTube.
2 weeks is like nothing though.
2 weeks on YouTube and Twitter, I blanked everyone on Twitter and YouTube.
Back then it felt like a while, didn't it?
But then
yeah.
then from September all the way till like I want to say like March, I literally never kept
first 2 semesters. At least the first.
Yeah, first 2 semesters of uni, getting used to everything, getting used to like that new kind of life. Just never. I don't think I even DM'd you guys that much.
We had a short convo at Christmas.
That was about it. Yeah.
I think that's it. You can acknowledge people on Twitter because like you're always in the loop with people.
Yeah.
But you just generally like sometimes you just don't speak.
Yeah. But that was like a long period. That was a long period of just like I don't know. I just didn't feel any need to kind of like because there was kids at the time. None of us were even.
First thing we knew.
Yeah.
You've got uni.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then it was kind of good that you two still kept in contact and were doing your co-op series. Because then eventually in March, when it was like a point
was
where...
that then?
Yeah, you were doing your Paul's return. Even I know that. Paul's return.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, but around March, what was it? I think I got used to how to juggle everything. So I was like, I don't know. We went to a Google Hangout, didn't we?
Yeah.
Really randomly. And and then since then we just kept on talking because then F1 2015 came out that summer. That was quite big for my channel, but it's quite big for all of us.
Yeah.
And all of us, to be fair, all 3 of us pushed each other to the grind during that summer. And that kind of started the whole just keeping contact.
The past 3 summers we've done that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really.
Yeah, it's a really good way to like just motivate each other.
Because it's very rare to come across someone who's having to grind the way you have to do when you're doing YouTube.
Grinding the same thing as you.
Yeah, grind the same thing.
And that's the thing.
The exact same game as well.
It's such a grind anyway because it's technically you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's like Yeah. Let's be real.
Motivation.
Record, edit, upload. Record, edit, upload. Record, edit, upload.
Yeah,
bang, bang.
Yeah. I mean, it's enjoyable, but at the same time, it's fatigue of like.
Yeah.
If you do it, you're doing it for that long in the summer. That's the main thing. In the summer when it's hot.
That's why I burnt myself out.
Like it's just like a nightmare. Like you have to have like 2 fans on you to like keep yourself cool. Because when you're recording, like it's not even like it may sound like you're joking, but you genuinely do get quite hot once you're just driving. Because it's like you are moving around and like having to fight the force feedback and whatever, and just sat in a chair. To be honest, concentrating that much, it's just like mentally, it's just like
it's not relaxing.
It's worse obviously because like if you're driving a fast car and you're first, it's not a problem. But because we normally pick inferior cars,
we want a good race.
You're trying to outperform.
It's like it's not like we're not enjoying it. We are enjoying it, but at the same time, you can still enjoy something and have it be tiring. And in the summer, especially, that's tiring. So yeah, it's a good motivator. So that's how we kind of met.
Yeah, that was the long way of saying it.
Stay in contact, didn't stay in contact, and stay back in contact. And now I think we're at a good point where, kind of like,
I don't think we'll ever stop talking now.
Yeah, pretty.
Now with like another group as well, it's like it's weird to be fair because it's like a brand new thing meeting people online.
Yeah,
it's like a very out.
I just chill now.
Kind of
like, it's just a little bit.
We knew each other as good as you could know someone online. Like the next step was to sort of meet in person.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the 3rd time this year I've seen you.
Yeah, in person. Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of them.
Or give it a couple of nights. Might change a bit.
Yeah. Maybe after the next couple of days, but
yeah.
No, it's just weird. Like compared, like I was fucking 12.
You know.
I think I put up with me.
I don't know. But
to be fair, we said this from the start.
Before, you seem very old for
you don't talk the way your age is. That was great English, but
yeah, I can't. Like,
good one.
I mean,
we didn't talk the way your age.
We're not going to say your age, but you know.
Yeah, it's less than them two. Put it that way.
No, it's just it's shit like that doesn't matter. Shit like that doesn't matter when you just have a good chat and you're like not chatting.
You need to find the right people, and also I think just we can mention this because it's something that I do find very interesting. When it comes to collaborations on YouTube, because we get asked all the time, do you want to collab with me or something?
What are the comments of like, or just it's the classic YouTube like self advertising, like come sub to my channel.
But it's like
in the comments.
it's not as simple to produce a good. Like I think any of us here are willing to collab with anybody, but you have a collab isn't just making the video and that's it. Like you have to know the person from something before. Like I've only ever collabed with people that I know.
Yeah, no. You have to have chemistry there in the video. You have to have chemistry there.
So
like, there's no.
When you're making that video and that's the first time you spoke to each other.
Yeah, no, not even that. Just like you have to have good like chemistry.
Yeah.
Just generally to have it be like a good video. Like
it's a tip for like up and coming YouTubers who like want to do collabs. Just try and find someone or a group of people you can sort of get on well with, and just sort of like I said, motivate each other to push on and really grow. And also collab.
I'll say this though on that note on like. I've seen like a pattern. Obviously, it's been a big talking point, which I've never really said too much on. Like, obviously, the golf is quite huge in the F1 community. Like, it's quite a big skew in terms of like, you know, myself and Ben kind of blew up a little bit, and then we've had other people kind of blow up as well. And at the moment, it's kind of tricky for small channels to kind of grow. But it's a case of like, in terms of like collaborations or anything like that, it's a case of like me. You and Cal don't collaborate for the sake of like you two are trying to grow, but it's not like you're collaborating with me just to grow the channel, and I'm not collaborating with you guys because I feel like it's gonna make you grow or anything like that. It's just a case of we're friends, we want to make videos together. That's about it. And I think like sometimes the approach of not looking too high up the tree of like I want to collab with someone much bigger. I think it's better if you just find friends, just genuinely just make some friends or like, and just make
collaborations. At the end of the day, like the goal of a collaboration is I help you help me. In this regard, like you help us, but we don't really help you. It's literally just because we enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like fun to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're talking like complete like really brutal business sense, for me it makes no sense to really collaborate too many times with you two. But it's like it's not even a case. It's not even a factor when it comes into it. It's just the fact that I'll make a good video, and like there's larger channels that do F1 that I wouldn't collaborate with, and I'd probably prioritize a collaboration with you two over them because I know it'll make a better video. Because obviously we three have known each other now for nearly 5 years, so I know there's chemistry there. I know we get each other's humor or the way we speak in videos, or whatever.
Plus, so it's like the 3 series that we have made have been
all of them been so funny,
fucking hilarious,
so funny.
Yeah, four technically.
Yeah,
but...
and there was a question saying, will there be another season of Strap to Glory?
Probably not named as Strap to Glory.
Maybe not named Strap to Glory. Maybe name something different. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we definitely want to do another collab. It's just about finding.
We've done 2 seasons of it, so
about finding the right time, the right moment. I mean, obviously at the moment, Callum's quite busy. He's in A-level 2nd year. Tom's at the moment juggling job and schooling stuff, and at the moment I'm also going flat out with career mode still. And also I've been traveling so much. Like if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll literally know none of it. But I've been traveling literally once a month at least. Like Heathrow is a second home at this point. In terms of like I've driven to that airport so many times now, which is really great. But it means that I've so many times now every single month, at least once week or 1 week, I'm like working. I'm working flat out for 3 days of that 7-day week to pre-make videos for the next 5 days. And I actually just did that now. Like went to Sweden on Sunday night. Came back on Tuesday. I was playing Need for Speed all day on Monday in Sweden. So I had to pre-make videos for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Came back on Tuesday, went straight into recording 2 career mode races that day. Recorded more on Wednesday, picked you up on Wednesday night, then made more videos on Thursday whilst you were here. He came here. I was still making videos. Like, to be fair, if it was anyone else but used to, it probably would have been a bit awkward. Like, because they wouldn't have understood. Because I have like our group that went to Silverstone. You two are the ones that have done the most YouTube like for longest. Alongside me.
We understand. Like,
so it makes
each other.
it makes sense. So it's like. Otherwise, it'd be kind of rude. Like, oh, what? I'm in your house, and you're gonna go make a video. Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna go play with my toys now.
Yeah, but it's like, it makes sense because like, I literally had to just work for just like those couple of 5 hours, and now I'm sorted till Sunday for videos.
Yeah. Not unfortunately, just a case of we're lucky to have just met each other, and we seem to have been a perfect match for like each other, and we've just sort of stuck together because of the chemistry that we have and the love deep down for F1, and with that has come the appreciation for us as mates.
Yeah.
And now we're literally just mates. Like literally, if F1 left our life now, we'd still get on because.
Oh yeah, no, I think if F1,
we speak very little about F1. Yeah, we don't speak about F1 nearly as much as people probably expect.
No, I mean we get tweeted like I don't know about YouTube, but every single day I'll get tweeted a question.
Oh, I get that probably like one.
Like okay, I'll get a fair few about like opinions about this and that on F1, and it's like. Probably to people's quite surprise, F1 isn't our be all and end all in our lives.
Not anymore.
Yeah, probably
it never was. I don't think for me.
Well,
like it's a big interest.
No, at the start, that's what brought us together.
Yeah,
and probably kept us together.
It was always a big. It's always been a big interest. Like don't get me wrong, but it's like I'm not thinking about it constantly. And like you said. We hardly ever talk about F1 in our conversations.
It's like now, like...
We keep it to the podcast, to be fair, because that's smart to do. It's like anything like I watch the RT podcast, and they'll hold back interesting stories from themselves, so they can talk about it on the podcast. Like we'll only talk about F1 on the podcast, just so that we're keeping it fresh.
To speak about at all.
Yeah. But it's
like we can have those like little like oh yeah, by the way, what about this? But
exactly, yeah. But it's like.
It's like now, isn't it? We're just sat down, playing FIFA, just chilling.
Yeah, if F1...
If you spoke about F1 all the time, I'd get fucking annoyed.
Oh yeah, no. Like...
No, if you literally got one person, like I've had it before, everyone's got like one mate who just talks about the same thing all the time, and in the end you just get bored of him, like you just, to the point where I've fallen out with people who like literally talk to me about one thing.
Yeah.
Because that's all they talk about.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's what sometimes why I kind of like laugh in like a cringy sort of way at those like Instagram photos where it's like... It's just like it takes like a real life situation. It's like, but when you're an F1 fan, you do this. It's like, nah, we're not all like that. We're not that crazy.
It's not a dig to Instagram accounts. It's just sometimes I look at them and I'm like,
it's just like
you can do what you want, but
exactly.
That's not us.
Yeah, it's not like, obviously like all three of us like football as well. We'll talk about football.
Yeah, football.
Obviously, all of us do YouTube, so we'll talk about YouTube. All of us love gaming, so we'll talk about gaming.
That's the thing, like,
and obviously just like personal stuff
as well.
We do
F1 YouTube, but YouTube now is really what would like be the talking point. Sometimes what would sort of keep us together more than F1.
Yeah, just like video making,
videos,
YouTube making. But I don't know, just like also I don't. But YouTube, like past year, we've definitely like I think. Talked a lot more just about personal life as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Rather than just
can't go into details, but
rather than just YouTube.
Yeah,
and like Twitter or like F1.
Yeah.
And it's like I think that's kind of natural.
Well, I think a good example is when like when I broke up with my girlfriend last year and you two noticed that I'd changed and like that sort of vibe.
It's like
not every friend gets that.
Yeah,
that
and it's
vibe.
Like, and it's kind of surprising because you wouldn't think online friends would get to that point where it's like you get the vibe of it, but I guess it's kind of like it's like that classic thing like back in the day, your parents used to be like don't talk with strangers on the internet, and like now it's kind of like normal. It's like you're gonna meet some pretty decent friends on Twitter, and like whatever on YouTube.
That's it. It's even meeting on Twitter and everything.
You can meet the right people.
Yeah.
I've got
like a short question, so I feel like we're going really long on some of these questions.
I've got a quick one.
Okay, go on.
Is it good?
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 It's good.
It's good. Ask us that on Saturday night.
Is it good?
Yeah, Saturday night. It's good. How long do you all take to hit 100 subs, and then how long for 100k? 1k.
I can't remember that much.
100. I don't remember 100. I think 100 was.
I remember 100. I don't remember 1k.
I think 100 was half a year, and I think 1k after 100 was a whole year.
Took me a year.
1k is the longest. Your first 1k is the longest.
Yeah, well that's a pain.
1k is long. Funny thing is, 1k was when I started my goal, and it's the one milestone I don't remember hitting.
Mad. Yeah, no, I remember like I was in the common room, sitting forward, and I'll be checking like have I got one sub today, and it's like one.
It's weird. I remember some certain places where I was when I hit milestones.
Yeah.
But only weird ones like 3k. I remember I was in Germany.
I remember when I said if I can hit 1k, I can happily quit and walk away. I was like in my art room. It was during an art class in like GCSE or whatever. Well, no, it was like it must have been A level. And I remember like the exact room, even the exact chair I sat in. Yeah. Like then I said that to a couple of my mates. Like, if I can get to 1k, I'll quit and I'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy to think back to that. Like now.
See, I remember when I hit 50, and I felt pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because when you build it from scratch, I remember
Where you go from zero, yeah.
Getting shout outs, you know, when you at that start phase when literally you're nothing and you're asking for shout outs. Literally everybody like, yo, give me a shout out. Oh, can you plug in my channel? Leaving comments on most videos, just trying to get the exposure out.
Yeah.
I remember like hitting 50 and I remember hitting 100 as well. And I remember when I got 100, I hit 3 digits. I was like, that's pretty sick. I'm not like, I feel like nervous. I just sat there and I was like, if I put 100 people in front of me right now, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
You've got to constantly think like that because you can get lost in numbers a little bit and concentrate too much on numbers. Yeah. But that's why I always love. You know, it comes and goes. Like there's bad parts about reading comments constantly because there's a lot of spammy comments and just crap comments. But when you like read all those kind of positive comments about, you know, enjoying the content, like made someone's day or pick them up
from people have made that effort.
Pick them up from a bad day or something, or you know they've expressed how they've kind of waited for the video or something like that. It's like always like those kind of things make you remember that, you know, what you're doing is it's making a difference to someone's day at least. And that's the best feeling ever. Instead of like looking at there's a number there for like the video view.
Impacted someone in a good way, just one person.
Yeah, job done.
A good job.
Yeah, job
you
done.
must have done something
decent.
well.
Or they can impact you in a good way.
Yeah, well, it's two-way.
Well, yeah,
really,
it's a two-way thing, especially on like social media. It's a two-way thing for sure. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've got one question here. What favourite beer?
Beer.
Yeah, beer.
Resident beer drinker can answer this one.
He drinks a lot more beer. I drink beer from time. I'll drink beer when I go abroad because
Sam Miguel I quite like.
I don't like beer, so I'm not.
If I go abroad, just because literally every country seems to have it, I'll just go Corona just because they have it. It's not the best beer by any stretch of imagination.
Then again, there's no like ultimate peak like best one. There's a lot of like budget ones, but like
I'll go
San Miguel.
I'll just go Corona because they have it everywhere.
I can have Radler, but I just can't have beer. I don't really care what make it is.
Yeah, I'm not much of a beer drinker. I'll have more ciders than beers. And then really on top of that, more than anything, I like spirits. Spirits are good.
Yeah.
Spirits and mixes.
I found that out when he went shopping yesterday. 250 quid. Just saying. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Well, it's more really. Just saying.
I'm thinking about it. Took me 3 years to get a K, I think. 2015 when we did head to head.
I've got a question.
And that pushed me
over
a K.
Yeah.
I've got a question I remember seeing before. Your first video.
Race 07.
It depends if I want to answer this under the Tom 97 HD umbrella or...
Yeah, because you had another channel.
Oh, we're talking like...
You had another channel.
I had many other channels.
I've had 2 Tom 97 HD channels. I'm talking before this.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I've got one of those. I've got one of those as well.
Fucking about 9.
But my channels, I don't think I remember.
Do I want to answer it that way, or do I just want to keep under the Tom 97 HD?
Mine was a Minecraft video then, if it was that.
My first ever video was probably Red Dead Redemption then.
It's a different sort of game.
Yeah. Mine, I've got
But the first F1 video was like a potato camera, like pointed at had a camera pointed at the screen.
I'll name 3.
At least yours was flush. Mine was like that.
Yeah.
I did
sideways.
I think for my current channel I have right now, my first video was, if I remember, it's a glitch that I had on F1 2014 because I was modding the Mclaren and I did a race at Malaysia.
Yeah.
And something happened at the start of the race, and basically like with the light sequence, I glitched out.
Yeah.
Something weird happened. I can't remember what it was, but that was my first one on this channel. My first one on my old Tom 97 HD channel was my first proper F1 video. That was I just got F1. I just got my PC that I have, but back then when it was like, it was like before I got all the juicy components on it about 3.5 years ago. It was like before it was like a bog standard i3 PC, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I got F1 2012 on it, and I did a 5-lap race as Raikkonen around Hungary. I think it was to review the Hungarian Grand Prix. Right. And I remember I was trying to be the first one to do it, and you beat me to it. Because you did the exact same car and driver. I
did actually.
I remember. I just didn't remember uploading the video, and you overtook me during the uploading process. Which, you know, funny enough, 5 years later, nothing's changed. But that was my first video on that channel. And I remember the 25 FPS I had in that video. I think it was like 30.
25.
You can watch the video. It was painfully.
I remember the transition. Do you remember the transition from 30 to 60 FPS videos?
Oh,
It was on F1 2014. Like it was like a month after the game came out, and then slowly like people were like, 60 FPS is available, and that's when all of us started getting killed because the render time's doubled.
Yeah, literally everyone was like, hold up a minute, why is it all doubled? Literally.
It's like, oh, well, duh.
Now that's like the average.
And also your PC was like, okay, I can run 30. 60's a push.
Wasn't it only Fizzy that wasn't bothered because he always made his videos in 60 FPS? I remember.
Or
yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be Fizzy. Yeah. Like he was just like, yeah, I've always made my videos at 60 FPS.
I always doubled the render time.
I just upload them and they go in 30 FPS. So I think then he's like, yeah, he'll just upload it and then suddenly he just realised, oh, they're playing in 60.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus.
And then my first ever video, ever video, like 2011. It was on Battlefield 3. I love that game so much. It's such a good game.
You had a right hard on for
that. That was my favourite Battlefield without a word of them. Battlefield 1's good, but I haven't played as much as I would have liked, and I haven't really had the time. But Battlefield 3, I just on the PS3, I played that game to bits, and I remember setting my phone, just a little Samsung Galaxy Mini, shitty little phone, on my makeshift wheel stand desk, which you two know about.
Oh yeah.
Place it on there and record some blue tinted Battlefield 3, which was the issue of the game.
Yeah,
blue
it was just blue.
Like this.
And I commentated in an American accent.
I remember that. I remember you telling me. I think you showed me the video.
I've not shown the video to anybody.
Are you sure?
I'm not showing it to anybody.
I'm pretty sure I did that on my Red Dead Redemption one as well.
What did you put on
pretty
American
sure.
Because back then, I don't know why, it just felt cool to talk in American.
I think it was like, no.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I think it was like back then, like, what was it? We were like, what, 12?
About that.
Yeah.
Like
back,
I was like,
I was
yeah,
born.
I was, yeah. I was like 14.
Yeah. So it was like back then, it's like, YouTube wasn't really a huge thing. It's like everyone making videos back then was freaking American. So it was like, oh, it's just normal, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I remember,
be American.
12-year-old logic was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I remember back then, like, what got me into it, like, Prime Time 2011, that was like Prime Time Minecraft project.
Oh yeah.
Elite Times. That was like the best
true.
YouTube series going of all time.
Yeah.
The Minecraft project.
He's in a YouTuber I still watch.
Well, for me back then it was that and like Jericho. I used to watch. I still watch him. I think he might be the only YouTuber now that I still watch from
It's then like childhood ones. Do you know when you were a lot younger?
Yeah.
You
It used to be Syndicate, but like he stopped gaming. But I still watch his vlogs.
Yeah,
but,
I've always watched his vlogs.
But like Jericho, I've literally watched since like 2010, pretty much. Always, I've loved his comedy style, his humor, just personality wise. So yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was watching him like every single day back then.
I'm just thinking about the.
You know, my first F1 video was that camera at the screen. What was it? P24 challenge. I think it was called.
Whatever.
And so it was like, yeah, I'd take Vettel from the back. And then I remember like, what was it? I think Grand Korea was like when I got the capture card. So it was like the step up. But I was still editing on Movie Maker. I was editing on Movie Maker all the way until like the end of 2012 cycle. Like, I think
Road to Glory, a Movie Maker.
No, I think
I know you were on Sony Vegas then.
No, when Afro League started, I got like the budget version of Sony Vegas, and that's when
you fried your laptop.
I killed my laptop. I've still got that laptop here in this house, but I fried it.
Antique,
this is how much I fried it because it doesn't work as a laptop anymore. I have to keep it plugged in, and when you turn it on, it's like straight away.
Turn the Hoover off.
I killed that thing rendering out videos on that crappy laptop.
Can't say you weren't dedicated at 300 subscribers.
Yeah, like frying that thing, like.
Bear in mind, you could have done your homework on it or something.
Yeah, definitely
Something
so.
that was quite critical.
And then like fast forward like 5 years, and right before we go to Nottingham for a night out, I kill my PC, and on the fly on the train, I'm ordering like a coolant to try and like replace it, and then so as soon as I come home hungover, I replace it in my PC so I can continue recording again. So, no.
I'm still thinking about the fact that you just bought up race reviews.
Right.
Can you remember when they were like a controversial thing?
Race reviews
and previews.
Oh yeah, because they were really clickbait.
Yeah. Just to get views, basically.
Yeah, basically race reviews. I mean, to be fair,
They still are.
I mean, they still are. I mean, in many ways, the podcast still is like.
Yeah, but that's
like
the thing. The podcast is like a review, but it actually is a review. Like we're actually giving our opinion, whereas the race reviews back in the day used to be about like 10 minutes
long. There's still people nowadays that use a screenshot from the race, like live TV at turn one, in the thumbnail. Whereas like, obviously here it's a bit more crafted. Like you can see it's not the race because like you've got like a custom made thumbnail where you've also got the logo of the podcast in there.
Yeah, I mean, also, but to be fair, like at the time, and still maintain this now, like that's more on the viewers' agenda. That's just how YouTube works. Like, there's just so many people who just
you can get second that trap.
It doesn't just click. Like, of course, it's not going to be the real race. When on Earth is FOM allowed the race footage, but Yeah, no, it was YouTube was very different back then for like F1 videos.
Yeah, that was back in the day when there wasn't really an F1 channel at all.
Yeah,
there
was no morals, was there?
There was no Liberty Media was not around.
No morals, literally just free game back then for F1 YouTube. Now there's like morals and rules you can't break.
Yeah.
Unwritten laws. Going back on like the beers and like things like we said before. Favorite drinks.
Favorite drinks, Long Island iced tea. I love that. Stop doing that. That's gonna affect the mic. I literally told you.
I know.
Podcast, and he's done it like
literally
3
all
times.
through. It's gonna be like if your ears are about to blow off. Is it like any drink, or like
any drink?
Any drink. Long Island. I love a good Long Island iced tea.
I don't really have like a favourite drink because drinks are just drinks, aren't they? Like you don't really.
I just love the taste of Long Island iced tea. So
I ain't got one. Water.
And that's the best.
To be fair, over the last year, that has been my favourite drink. Yeah. It has to.
I've been drinking
an ice cold water.
It's had to be my favourite drink because that's all I've been drinking usually the last year. Water, just constantly trying to flush everything out.
Forget how actually good it is for you, and you realise how little you have.
Oh yeah, no, I used to have like basically nothing. Yeah. It was actually like now it's kind of funny like that. Like now that I've gone through the process. Over the last year of just like detoxing basically like detoxing my body. Yeah. And just like losing like half the weight, just kind of like have your eyes open. It's like Jesus Christ. I was like, I used to live really badly.
Yeah. Well, I used to go like, no, I wouldn't have a drink at all.
And you'll agree with me. You used to have a problem with Coke cans. Like you used to have a Coke a day or something.
Anything that was in a can, you just.
He used to like
graveyard.
Used to be like on Skype, and he would like move his mic, and it would rattle the table, and you could hear all the cans shaking. You
could hear them like just like
literally,
that. Yeah, you could literally hear that all the time.
And a bowl with a spoon in it.
And a bowl with a spoon. Cereal, bloody cereal at like 11 p.m. I'm just gonna have a cereal at 11 p.m. Standard as you do.
Whenever I'd smack my wheel or desk, or whenever I got angry. Yeah, little young angry cow.
Are there any questions?
A lot of F1 related.
If not,
a lot of F1 related.
Well, Nino was wondering if you send your homie a dick pic. Wait,
what?
Something about that.
I've read it.
I'm
not gonna bother.
If you send your homie a dick pic and he screenshot it, who's the gay one?
I've got
the one that screenshotted it.
I've got a couple of questions.
Right.
We'll stay away from F1 in like grand scheme of things and like
because we
touchy comments, but I've got a few questions. We'll start with funniest F1 game moment. Like when you
rack my brains.
I wasn't involved, but I just remember you screwing him over in Monaco in one of your live streams in the wet. I think it was him.
I screwed you over.
Or you screwed him. I don't know who it was, but someone died of laughter in that.
I'm gonna say the funniest moment is probably gonna be like.
For me, not the funniest, but one of the funniest is when you two crashed in Brazil at Afridi.
Into the pit wall.
Into the pit wall. I'm saying for me, that's one of my funniest.
Into the pit wall. It was the last race of the season, and we're going side by side up the hill, and we just drove into the wall.
You just connected that back when the lag barrier was.
I think just as a whole, just Track the Glory.
I'm trying to think.
Like the safety car prediction you made at Monaco.
Oh,
that was
one of the best things.
That was an epic moment. Funny moment. For you two, I guess it was funny. For me, at the time, it was annoying, but looking back on it, it was quite funny. Was when I flipped at Silverstone.
I think he got a front
row. He got a good shot.
Oh, when you rolled at Brooklands.
Because I made a godly start from last to like 5th. And then to Brooklands, I just literally hit like the curbing and my car flipped over. It gave me the best thumbnail ever I think I've ever got. Where was the car just mid-air looking up.
I can't believe
either that or when it was like, I think head-to-head. Last race of the season.
Oh, and you overtook him up the hill?
No. Into turn 1, I was like, I need to win here.
Yeah, that was
crashed into turn 1.
Yeah, okay, I was dying at that.
I think funny moments. I think I don't know what season. I think it was season 2 at Hockenheim. You and me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but we went a whole lap laughing. I don't know what triggered it.
Yeah,
but it was so
just
good.
a full lap of us chatting honk. And just,
I'd probably get the playlist up and I could probably like tell you.
Yeah. Either that or just.
I think Track the Glory has provided
some live stream moments as well.
Yeah.
Just from like live streams.
Literally, probably at Worms.
Oh mate, there's been some stuff. There's been some Rocket League calamities.
In that.
Yeah. Just generally, usually all the funniest moments have always been when us three have been doing something.
When did
just jokes.
we all start watching F1?
2008/9.
Casually, like 07-ish, kind of, and then I kind of watched it on and off because my dad got me into it then. But up until then, I was like, I was a hardcore football fan. Like, I didn't even really care about F1. Kind of watched it half and half with my dad. Then I remember watched it a little bit more because I was talking to friends about it at school, like 09-ish.
Yep.
And then 2010 at Abu Dhabi, because of that finale of like 5 different drivers, the spectacle, that clicked me into it of like, I'm now going to watch every single race without a doubt. Whereas it was like 2010, it was like, oh, I can afford to miss that race, you know, I'm going to do something else, or I've got the football match on instead. So
my first race was like casually when I was really young, like early 2000, I think even 2000 I'd say.
Yeah.
I remember like seriously watching it from like 2004 onwards.
Yeah.
I remember when Schumacher retired in 2006, I was like, I'm never going to watch it again. And I still turned the TV on for Australia 2007 and watched the race completely. And at that moment I knew, okay.
That's when you know you committed, you get up.
And I just watched it since. Yeah. It's been a lot.
I've just found the title Gust of Wind from Track to Glory Season 2.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was very good.
I can't even remember it vividly, but like I just remember wetting myself.
That was just
yeah. I remember. Not funny, but like for you, when me and Cal at Spa season 1 finale. Was it finale or the penultimate race in Spa?
You two crashed on the last lap.
Yeah, at the bus stop.
At the bus stop. I was too far back to see what happened, but I just come through and stroll through like, see you boys.
No, sorry. No, I've got one that beats you. Super ERS.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was...
that was hands down.
I wasn't on track to see it, but
genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Looking back, you slammed that wall so hard.
I had to say, bloody Super ERS
of all time.
Hit the wall.
Same way at Brazil, you said, I've got to win this race.
And then I went like that, and literally Cal went past, looked behind him on his POV, and just saw my car do that.
If you haven't watched, I'll read them out head to head, 3 for all, and then Track to Glory Season 1 and 2. If you haven't watched it, just watch it. Just watch it.
So good.
Because they're actually hilarious.
Probably, some of the best times I had F1 online. Just hilarious.
When I forced the safety car at Hungary.
That pissed me off.
Killed Rosberg. That gave me a great thumb up for that one as well. Because I was like, he killed Rosberg. He got the safety car out on purpose.
But then I bottled it. You did it as well.
You did. Yeah, I bottled it as well. We both did the same thing. We
the safety car out finally, but then we pit, realising that we should have actually stayed out for another lap to get the distance to the car behind. Yeah. And then we ended up getting lapped, and you just know it all for nothing.
Not good.
Another question. Obviously, yours is pretty much sealed, but what are each of you looking to do in future jobs?
I want to get into making films, I think. Do like film production, something like that. But I don't know whether I'm going to do like the uni method or the apprenticeship way. Because I need grades for uni.
Yeah.
And I don't have them grades at the minute. But other than that, I don't know. It's quite vague. I could be a director or whatever, but I don't think I'm creative enough.
Tom?
I don't know. And I feel that's the best answer.
Yeah, just go with the wind blows. I hate people like who plan years in advance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know.
You just gotta like, what's the word I'm looking for? You've got to like appreciate to live in the moment.
For sure.
Enjoy yourself. Like, for example, this year alone, around Jan, we just said, right, we're just going to go Silverstone this year.
Yeah.
Because people just want to. Same like back in September, August, I was like, we've got a free house in here, we might throw a party. And I'm just like, oh my God, why not?
Yeah, fly over for
the amount of times that like I planned to come down to London in like the past couple of years, but obviously I was always too young. And then
I think you just got to learn to I won't say like say yes to everything, but get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's why I think in life, I don't think you can plan for anything. You just got to like try stuff. Like right now, I don't know where I'm heading.
Or just enjoy it. Just enjoy.
Yeah. Don't get caught up in things.
So at the moment, the only constant in my life is YouTube.
Yeah.
At the moment. So
of all the people to speak about like living in the moment, we three are probably the most relaxed people you could come across in your life.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Don't matter what it is.
Yeah, I don't think. Like. Yeah, I think as a trio, I think we're literally the lowest maintenance people you'll ever meet.
Sure.
I don't think we care about anything. It's like, oh, do you want to do it? Oh, I don't really mind, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Sky? Yeah. You don't get offended if you go, no, I'm not coming on Sky for whatever. It's not like...
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you say mine's kind of pretty much done. I mean, obviously, I don't really know how long YouTube's going to go for. Obviously, I've got my aerospace degree.
Just in my back pocket, yeah.
It's like, as I've said it many times, it's a great like backup plan to have, like just to have that kind of degree like there. And like I've had the whole kind of like, oh, but you know, isn't it a shame you didn't use it, or was it kind of like a waste of time? It wasn't a waste of time because at the time I didn't, you know, YouTube wasn't a thing for me. It only became a thing where I could maybe go full time like around end of second year, I would say. And by that point, I was already so into the course. And then actually third year, final year ended up being my favourite year of uni because it was fun to do. Like the dissertation was fun. But I don't know how long YouTube's going to go for, honestly. So probably after, like, you know, inevitably when it ends, hopefully I want to try and, you know, I'll probably end up going more towards the media side of F1, having done YouTube for so long now with F1. You know, media side, probably like video editing or production wise, because although I, you know, obviously I do like sort of semi-presenting, but like commentating stuff, but it's not as creative as video editing, and that's the part I love, is like being creative with it.
Do like all the behind the scenes stuff for my driver. Yeah,
like actually crafting the video rather than just being part of the video. So
you'd like to be the sort of guy that would actually design like an F1 season review.
Yeah, like
I'd love to do that.
Like direct it, like right. So, yeah, so like at this point we're gonna have this camera. We need a shot of like this driver now, like get his emotion, whatever, and just like something like that, to just be involved in like content creation for like F1 or something like that, or any kind of media company.
That's my ideal, probably.
I probably won't go into engineering, which is probably gonna be quite surprising for people to hear, having done an engineering degree, but. I don't regret doing it. I enjoyed the third year, as I said, but doing the actual job is not for me. It's not like F1, especially F1 engineering. I quickly found out it's a lot more sit down and just. It's actually really just like a normal desk job. Until you get to a high enough level, after like 25 years of working, where you're getting flown out to the Grand Prix and actually doing work on site. Yeah. And even then, for like an aerodynamicist, that's probably not even reality unless you're like an Adrian Newey, where you become a boss of a department, not just a guy who makes up the numbers. So for me, that's just, I've got no interest in that anymore, because I went into it thinking, oh, it's a lot more creative. Like you're creating the car, but it's actually just kind of using the physics and the maths to create the car, rather than you kind of being creative with it and designing it.
Getting a paintbrush at that.
Yeah, exactly. I did art at A level. Like I continued to do art up until A level because I still enjoyed it and I felt like it would be useful in the future, but really in the degree it wasn't at all until maybe like 2 assignments where you had to like create a poster. So it's like, oh, I can use some art, you know. Yeah. I can use Photoshop unlike most students, but
get yourself doing.
We'll see how it goes. Really, I mean, like I said, I don't like to plan a year in advance pretty much, so I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing next year. So we'll see.
It's unhealthy to plan like any part, like not like what you want. Because obviously there was when you're older, family, this, that, and the other, who you're going to be with.
Yeah, but like right now, like you're a fan of Gary Vee. Like right now, his motto, I live his motto right now.
So
like right now, like you'll be going into that phase, and we're already in that phase of like 21 to like 26ish after you're out of uni.
You just got to risk.
21 to 26. You're gonna go max grind, burn both ends of the stick, grind yourself out, tire yourself out. Because when you're at 26 onwards and you get towards potentially family, you don't have to settle down. But even you get to 26 and then little kind of the stigma gets there. Like once you're on 26, like
you got to settle down.
Yeah, get your shit together basically. Yeah. But like
21, like
this period, no one's judging you or what you're doing.
Yeah,
like no one's like
any mistakes you make.
Yeah, no one's judging like, oh, why are you doing it? Like just just grind whatever your passion is and whatever you want to do.
And stop worrying about like things like
also stop worrying about people's
numbers or like what people think of you. Or
stop worrying about like approval from other people.
Yeah,
like, even
that's the big thing. That's the main.
Even like your parents, like you don't need their approval, and it's sometimes really unhealthy to get like that. Obviously, you don't want to piss them off. But it's like, when I started wanting to do YouTube full time, it was because I've never talked about it. It was kind of like a weird dynamic of like, I knew in the back of my head that I wanted to do it as soon as I graduated, but I hadn't told my parents that, and I hadn't ever brought it up in conversation. And then as the third year went on, and they could see it was getting pretty good, because there would be like every 2 months, like I was telling you guys in DMs as well, I would have to tell them as well, like, oh yeah, just had to turn down this opportunity, I can't travel because I've got a lecture or I've got an exam. And it was like, and it was slowly kind of like churning for them.
You're building up almost like a portfolio.
It was churning in their mind of like, oh, like this is a thing that he's really enjoying and he wants to do. And my dad's really always been about, like, since I was young, he's always chatted to me. Yeah, chatted to me about working for myself. Like he works for a boss, but he himself just says to me all the time, like, I don't want you to do that because I just don't like the idea of like working for someone.
I think we've all like got different experiences here. Like, for example, you've never had a job. Like, YouTube is your first job.
YouTube's my first job.
Whereas obviously me and Cal, we've worked for a boss.
I've
so like, we've got like different.
Now,
yeah.
So
it's like I have an appreciation of like, I like the fact that's happened, and I never want to get to that point because I've heard you're used to like we'll be in a chat after your work. And you're like, oh, this was pissing me off, and like, although obviously I have points of stress in my job right now, it's like it's a different kind of stress where it's like it's not someone else pissing you off.
No, it's just you, like, because you're your worst critic.
Yeah,
so
you're your worst critic.
You want to push yourself. I agree. Like the age from 20 to 26, what Gary Vee said. Like, if you guys don't know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, check him out. Like, that guy, he's, I wouldn't say inspirational, but he just gets you thinking about the stuff you sort of just assume or take for granted. Like, he actually makes you reposition yourself and rethink, like, should I really be doing this every day from like 9 to 5? Like, I've got a quote on my phone. Like, why should you have to look forward to the Fridays and the weekends in your life?
Yeah.
Because you're wasting so much time in your lifetime, especially in the years when you're in your prime time right now.
Yeah. Like, is it for like he had like a talk where he was like talking about grinding, and like he made me kind of, because I've always, like, during uni, like especially second and third year, really especially third year, I had to sacrifice pretty much any social life to actually make it work, because I was juggling final year of an engineering degree and uploading still, what was it, 3 videos a week. I had something had to give, so I cut that part of my life pretty much. Like, I would go out maybe, you know, when it was a big occasion, but if it's like, oh, just for drinks, like, casually, like, nah, I've got to make a video, sorry.
I think in your situation, like with YouTube,
but it's like
when you're like,
I cut that out.
You know you're there, but you just have to. You need that last commitment to.
Yeah, no, but it was
scratch.
But it was a case of like, I've always like I said this to you guys, that after I graduated, I wanted to try and make up for lost time of like grinding. Like, now, you know, if you follow me on your social media, it kind of look like it'll kind of look like anytime I post on Instagram story, all I'm doing is drinking.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm going out a lot more, trying to make up for lost going, like, nights out that I never did. But at the same time, right now, because I'm doing just YouTube, I'm able to balance it all. But back then it was like full on grind. But what Gary, like, you know, stuff like Gary said kind of made me appreciate that. You know, if you want to actually get crap done, you sometimes have to sacrifice that stuff. And whilst your mates are out drinking every single week during uni, you're getting stuff done. And it's like, you know, you make that sacrifice and you have to hope that it's a long-term play. Thankfully, I can say for me, it was a long-term play and it worked out.
I think, well, all 3 of us will know this, but like, especially you, obviously what happened last year, it's very hard to explain to the normal person, whether it's a tutor, teacher, friend, work colleague, or anyone you know, or family member, when you say you're busy and they ask you, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm doing YouTube videos, or you don't want to say, I'm just doing stuff.
I'm just busy.
And they're like, well, what have you got going on? I'm like, I've just got stuff going on. And it's like, you're not ashamed to hide it, but you don't want to admit it, and also because people don't realise the dedication you have to have.
It's like
towards YouTube.
It's like it'll be like, but why are you wasting your evening on that? Why not come out with us or something, or what, you know, why not come to the family like event or whatever? It's like, it's the long-term play of, if I continue to do this, it will turn into something where in a year's time I'm going to be saying,
look at me and say, I wish I was in your position.
Well, not going to be egotistical.
No,
like
not
that.
Ego, but
just like, no, but for me, it's like in a year's time I can then genuinely say, I'm just working. That's why I can't make it. I'm working.
No, but there's people that say to you, you're just wasting your time. But you, deep down, you're like, well, no, because 1 is something that I genuinely enjoy. And 2 is just something that, you know, if I get the chance, I'd like to do. So there's people that unfortunately fail to comprehend that
I mean,
idea.
It's like any hobby, really, though. Like, you go out and play football, like local club, or I don't know, play any sport. It's kind of like that. You just dedicate your time. It's just in a different way.
Just a lot of time that people think is valuable elsewhere can be spent elsewhere.
Yeah, but that's just
stuff.
like on a human level. You just kind of
But
everyone has their priorities. Also at the same time, like the whole like grinding thing and like living for the weekends. At the same time, also like I think there needs to be appreciation of the fact that everyone's a little bit different, like very different, and there are people that want different things from life than you.
Yeah.
And so I think for me and you especially, we're both that kind of we're wired that way.
I envy you too.
Like we're wired that way of wanting to be like we're very focused and time management wise in terms of we know what we want to do and we'll grind for it and we'll try our best at it to make it work. Yeah. Whereas some people are kind of like they don't want to. They're not like that. They're not. So it's because it's sometimes like a negative because sometimes I'll constantly think about stuff.
That's the problem.
And if it's like I want to relax,
it's driving you mad.
Yeah, there's been cases where it's like I just want to relax right now, but all I can think about is like this and this and this, and like 500 things going on in my mind.
I can switch.
So it's not like a positive v negative. It's just like it's just how people are.
Well, I mean, like, if I look at it now on paper, like, I've got a lot of things to be proud of, but like in my life right now, the thing that most pisses me off is something related to YouTube, and that just sums it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows where
it's like in my mind. Like, I've told you to before, but right now I feel like I'm on the brink of something, but I feel like I'm missing an opportunity due to where I live. I've not got the tools.
Yeah,
that
the tools
really
that
take me to the next level.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I feel like I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm pushing, but unfortunately, that next level that I need to go the next step, I can't. It's out of my hands.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to do all this balancing act, which is just the normal way of life, really. But like, obviously, I think I've probably discovered in the last year that like I'm quite social. Like I'll happily do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll happily go out and do. Not saying like that I'm always out and everything, but I'd much rather do something social and everything.
Yeah.
And it's about that balance, which obviously for me, I cut the YouTube out when I can.
Yeah, basically.
I think it's around priorities. Like, we don't drag on too long, but like I've told YouTube before, I've made it very clear to people that know me. I just said straight up to them, like this summer, for like 2 months straight, I've never done it before. I was doing 2-3 videos every single day.
Yeah.
For me, and that's a struggle because I don't have great internet, and my PC is alright. Like, I mean, I'm frying it slowly, but you know.
It's like a slow burner.
And I'm nowhere near in a position to call YouTube my job. Like, I'm still a normal person who has a normal job, but I do YouTube on the side as a hobby, and I'm also a student, so I do loads of things at once. But it's just the fact of YouTube is your hobby, but in the same way, as you're getting older, like I'm not 17 anymore, you do realise, and it's true, people say to you like, what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
So in the end, like this summer, it just sort of hit me at the age of 19. I'm just like, am I actually gonna try and do something with this, or am I just gonna like half-assedly do it? So literally this summer, I just went at it like a full-time job, plus also working on the side.
Yeah.
And I literally said almost not goodbye to social life, but my social life was very limited. And I literally, I worked so hard to have like that 1 week of like Silverstone off.
Yeah.
But now I'm sitting here 6 months removed from where I was back then, and my channel's over double what it was. So
you can see the long term.
If you're really, I think the moral of the story is if you're really hungry for something and you think you've got something going for you,
what could you go
like
for?
what Gary Vee would say, you just got to go for it.
Yeah, just go for it.
Like you're in the age to take risks. And like pursue stuff. So
you've got the energy
go
as well.
for it.
You've got the energy to
You've
burn.
got the time. You ain't got like, for example, I mean, it's not a situation for most of us, but like most of us haven't got the situation where you ain't got to worry about bills or expenses or any major things. So we're in a fortunate position to like literally focus on a few things in life. So I think it's just a question of drive, dedication, search what you love in life and try and push towards it. Like right now I'm still a normal person, but I'm pushing towards something that I hope I will have in the future. But for now, it's just normal life.
Yeah.
Basically, like I still have to work on the side to save up money to make this sort of trip happen.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Deep convo right at the end.
Or if people are watching up to this point, then fair play to you.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
But I think people do need sometimes, like, it's interesting people listen to this, and also I think people.
I mean, this is the kind of thing I love to listen to.
Yeah,
I love to
stick
listen
it on
to
the
this.
background.
Like
just
Gary Vee.
This is why Gary Vee is so like. I love him so much.
Even like Jericho's done like real talk.
Yeah, the real. I just stick a real talk on.
And he'll change my perspective and something like, oh yeah, shit.
And lately,
especially because he's a content creator. Like Gary Vee's, he creates content, but he's more like business
inspirational
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like Jericho's a content creator, so he'll come out and be like, oh yeah, he is correct. Like that is a thing that, like, you know, that's relatable.
Well, for me in the last year, it's a true joy.
Yeah, I mean, I love his podcast.
I could listen to him talk all day.
Yeah, we know. We're always talking
I know.
about him.
No, but it's true because that guy, like, I just respect the fact he just says stuff as it is with no holding back.
filter.
He will just drop what he's got to say, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's why that's so popular though, because it's unfiltered, which is always quite interesting.
And you can tell he's just like
Lads.
honest and humble.
But you can see he loves it.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Yeah,
And like, you can see he loves it because he's a working class dude from Newcastle who's finally managed to find his dream job in life.
Like, sponsored by Coral.
And he's loving it. He's got his own football program.
Yeah,
I mean that's what you could ask for.
You've done bits.
Yeah,
as they say in the industry.
Done bits. Done bits.
But
bits.
Yeah.
So
I think we're going along for long enough. We'll be going for long enough. So I think we'll call it that one. So I don't really know what this was. If you have been watching to this far, then we all appreciate you. And yeah, I guess I think it'll be like a year until we do the next one. We won't do another one of these again for a long while because we're not actually together a lot of the time anyway. Like this.
This is normal now. Yeah.
But
around hours all the time.
Yeah, no, Cash. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, drop that like. Let us know any
stuff.
Just sound off in the comments. Discuss in the comments.
Whatever. I mean,
let us know.
Hopefully you found some of those things interesting, and if you have watched that far, then got to know us a little bit more. Because I think a lot of the time, especially with my videos, obviously I focus all of it on the actual entertainment and the F1 stuff. So I hardly kind of try to bring my personality across because I do most of my stuff with editing and stuff like that. So unless you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, any of us really, you wouldn't really know too much about our outside life or the way our brain works. So
it's a good opportunity for you to know us.
Yeah, we'll see you guys around. See ya.
Ta-ra.